Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Irelu Abolajoko. I am an educator. I'm an entrepreneur and grant funding coach. I raised 10 million naira for my business in 2022, and now I help other entrepreneurs through coaching to raise funds. I'm also a professional cheerleader, cheering you on to win grants for your business in 2025 and beyond. We have a few questions here that I would like to answer about writing grant applications and how to go about it. Let's dive in and let's get some answers. First question here says, what are the documents I should never forget to attach to a grant application? Definitely, your grant application would always have specific documents that they request, and it will be stated clearly when you get to that part of the application. It will just clearly specify what documents you need to attach. You might want to prepare some of these documents that I'm about to mention before you apply for a grant application so that it will be faster for you, because you don't want to wait until that time that you are filling out the grant application before you start preparing some of these documents. Some of the documents include your financial statement or your financial projection, your business registration document, your business plan, your national or official means of identification, any certificates, award, or licenses that may be relevant to you or your business. If you are waiting till you apply before you start preparing some of these documents, it will take time. And some of these grant application opportunities, they are not open for very long. So you want to make sure that you have these documents handy. Another question here says, how can I improve or increase my chances of getting funding opportunities on the internet? I love this question. Just prepare. Know your story. Prepare your to 60-second elevator pitch. Have your standard business documents handy, those that I've already mentioned. Also, apply to as many relevant opportunities as possible. Work on your business, grow your traction. The more you're able to prove to funders that you have put effort in ensuring that this business is worth it, there's a market opportunity here in growing this business, definitely the funders will be more open to backing your business. Also, tell your story on the internet. If you want to increase or improve your chances of getting grant opportunities on the internet, then talk about your business. Don't be afraid to tell us about the small moments. Don't be afraid to take us behind the scenes. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there while you're working on your business on a day to day basis. Talk about yourself on the internet, no matter how small you may think it is. On social media, talk about the problem you're solving, highlight your customers and the impact that you're creating in your community. Definitely, these are things that you can do to improve your chances of getting or securing funding on the internet. Another question says, can I get a loan for an innovative idea? Not usually. So most lenders will not give you a loan. They will not give money to a business idea because you usually need a collateral to get a loan. And most small business owners, most people who are just starting out on their ideas, they don't have much, which is why you are looking for funding in the first place. They don't usually have the kinds of collateral that are required to back the loan that you want to take. Again, that is immediately a no-no for banks and some lenders out there. Also, your lenders want to see your financial history. Usually, if you're just starting your business, you don't have much of that. And also, your cash flow will determine whether you can pay back that loan after the moratorium period has expired. So lenders want to see that you have cash flow and they want to be sure that you will be able to pay back the loan that you have taken plus interest. So for those reasons, banks and other lenders don't like to lend money because number one, they usually don't have collateral. Number two, they usually don't have sufficient cash flow to prove that they're going to be able to pay back in the stipulated times. For small businesses, it's safer safer for you to look out for grant funding than loans. Another question here says, what are funders looking for when filling out an application? Any keywords? So they're not looking for keywords, rather, they're looking for key metrics. You see, traction, impact, potential. These are things that your grant funders are looking for in your grant application. What have you been able to achieve with your business? How many people have you been able to impact? What has changed because of your business? How many units of items have you sold? How many customers have you acquired? How many users have you onboarded? Like I said, they're not really looking for keywords, they're looking for key metrics. This really all depends on the groundwork that you must have done. So, again, you must work on your business. How well you can use storytelling to tie the numbers together in a compelling way, come together to form the key things that your grant funders are looking for. Another question here says that what makes a winning application? I like this one. A winning application is one that is able to convince the jurors that they are doing something worthwhile. If you were surrounded by five children and you had only $200 to give out, which child would you give and why? It's the child who is able to convince you that if you give them that money, they will do something worthwhile with it. And giving that child that money also depends on your own values and how it aligns with that child's values. That's why when you are picking out grant applications, you need to do your research. Is your business the kind they're looking to fund? If you can even find out who the judges are, what do they do? What kind of businesses do they back? And things like that. What moves them? What do they like to do? What kind of business do they personally run if they run their own business? So all of these things give you information about what they are most likely to gravitate towards. So the last question from this person says, what is the best form of slides for pitching? To reframe this question, what is the best way to package your pitch deck? I would say that the best pitch deck would have between 10 and 13 slides. And this is because when you are delivering a pitch presentation, you usually have between 2 to 5 minutes to pitch. Sometimes it's two, sometimes it's three, sometimes it's five. And you don't have so much time to go sometimes beyond 10 slides. When you have maybe 5 minutes, 13 slides is actually ideal. And these 13 slides should not be wordy. You should have more pictures than words to help you. When you are going through your slides, you should tell a story as you move from one slide to the other. When you want to prepare your pitch deck, you need to write out your story. Your story may not actually be in any of these documents, but definitely it will come in handy. In fact, when you want to actually do the pitch presentation, you will tell that story. So, whether you like it or not, you need to pen down your story. Now, when you pen down your story, it is really going to help you to draft out your pitch deck so that when you are presenting, your story helps you to move from one slide to another. I hope you learned something, and definitely I am cheering you on to win grants that can help your business to grow in 2025 and beyond. Bye.